Welcome to Meet the Leader. Today we have a guest, Professor Hitesh Shrimali. Professor Hitesh Shrimali is a faculty member and currently a member of Board of Governance in IIT Mandi in the School of Computing and Electrical Engineering at IIT Mandi. He was also a former Dean and Associate Dean at Career and Placement IIT Mandi. His research focuses on rational hard circuit design, analog and mixed signals VLSI, modeling of radiation effects and on-chip instrumentation. He has authored 36 peer-reviewed publications and has guided 7 research to completions. He has also filed 4 patents and lead several government-funded research projects. Mr. Professor Shrimali is a recipient of prestigious Young Faculty Research Fellowship awarded by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. He has been recognized with multiple institutional awards, including Young Faculty Fellow 2023 and honors for teaching excellence and all-round contribution to IIT Mandi. So welcome to Parul University at Scope, sir. We are lovely having you and in conversation with us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, sir, how do you nurture system-level thinking and problem-solving skills in your classroom and labs that helps and inspires students to grow?
First of all, I would like to tell that IIT Mandi has a different, the course curriculum, and we have our signature courses like reverse engineering, then design practicum, inter-socio-technical project, and then major technical project. All are in different years of their BTech studies. So when the students is coming to a BTech stream, for any BTech, it doesn't matter, mechanical, civil, computer science or anything, he will pick up one of the product and open it. That's the reverse engineering. He will look at that where his part of engineering is lying there. He'll try to understand it, try to make open it, means disassemble, then again assemble, and again it has to work. And before doing that, he will understand how it works. Some of the products like microwave oven, then the electric kettle, then printer. These looks very fancy from outside, but very simple from inside.
Okay.
And people will understand that it's not only about computer science engineering, not only about electronics engineering, it's also mechanical, it's also material, and many other things are there. So it's a reverse engineering where they understand what is the role of engineering. And at that time, he was just a 12th student, passed student, right? So 12th class he has passed. So he does not know anything about engineering. So he can see the things in a different way, and it becomes out of box things. So this is reverse. And then the next year is the design practicum, which is forward engineering, where he will look at different problems, system level around him, like what are the things which he needs, and he will list it down 100 things that bug you, and out of 100 he will choose one on the basis of SWOT analysis and many other analysis he is doing, and then he is trying to implement that system level. Look, and in that there are a group of 6 students, and each student will have his expertise, his or her expertise. Maybe some of them are mechanical, some civil, some chemical, some computer science engineer, electrical engineer, VLSI engineer. They combine together and try to build the system within their expertise, because they have completed that 2 years. So they become sort of their expertise of engineer. Third year is the one where it's not only about just an engineer. One has to learn to talk with other society people also, and other stream of people. So what IIT Mandi does, they call students from different part of the world. So around 200 students are coming from WPI and some TU, Germany and other places. These students are not engineers. They are having background in economics and humanities side. They club with our student, and they make some product or something for Himalayan region, like tractor for mountains, maybe chula for our mountain, other things. Even some of the students who are under my guidance, they have developed an app how to reach different temples in Mandi. Note that Mandi is the place where in the entire world highest number of Shivji's temples are there.
Yes.
That's why it's Chota Kashi. So they created that. How to reach there? By walk, by trekking, by car, cab, by bus, anything. This was very important thing. Even those all temples not known to everyone. Even all are not available even on Google, Wikipedia. So these are very important. And when they are ready with all 3 years, they understand that what is their contribution, what they require at the system level. Then they choose something at the micro level and they take it in major technical project as a thesis in their final year. So that is how they are getting built as an engineer. They actually train that way. It's going from system to the very micro level. So it's I would say the top down approach, and our approach is not only about just system to micro, but it has to be practicum based. The IIT Mandi is saying practicum means first we have practical course, then in subsequent semester or maybe during that semester itself they have lecture course. So they learn everything from practical side. So then they can go in terms of system to their actual understanding. So that is how I would say that I am also teaching. I am inherently part of IIT Mandi. I learn it, and those curriculum, those things came to my blood, and this is what I am delivering. Even in my course, in even every course, I was associated with design practicum, reverse engineering, even ISTP, and of course my own courses which are at the micro level. So there our approach is actually system to the actual level.
So include with that, I have a question that if Parul University students are aiming going into that direction on scientific level, what will be your advice to students of all Parul University that how they can achieve the same approach you are teaching at IIT Mandi?
This thing not only for Parul University, not only for engineer, but I would like to tell to every students, including school students, ask yourself why. Not because your parents, not because your friends, they wanted, you are doing it. You should find out that why you are doing it. If you like it, if you are going inside, then you can do something. By the way, I would like to add one more thing. Engineering is a Greek word, and that means that if you are making something, you become an engineer. The day when you made the boat and kept it on river stream, you became an engineer. Engineering does not require any degree. Engineering require visualization.
Right.
If you can visualize, then you can create something. That's why you need to start thinking what you want. So that is what I would like to tell all our students, including Parul University students, that what you want. Maybe for your own university, how you can contribute as an engineer. Even before you are graduating, you find out some product which you want to build. Build it, and you can sell it at the end of the 4 years. Do not try to become servant of any MNC company, but try to give employment things to your juniors, even to your friends, and to our own community. This is what we need to work on.
Agreed. Very well put. Very nice point. And when I look back to your journey as a professor, as a dean, as an innovator, as a scientific researcher, things get very boring in terms of education sometimes. How do you manage to keep it interesting and keep it inspiring? Because you work as a professor, you have to teach a lot of students every day. You just don't teach, you motivate them, you inspire them. So how does that work? What was your personal routine that made you so inspiring today? So we can all collaborate with that and make something out of it.
The most important thing is one has to get involved in if you are leading something. So if you are leading your laboratory, if you are leading your staff as a dean or anywhere, wherever you are, they have to understand that you are also equally into their learning, their part of the job. Then they will also enjoy that, and you have to make proper routine along with them. It's not that at 5 o'clock please come and deliver this to me. you have to tell, or you have to make a plan that what are the things needed. Like some of the things I would like to share for my, first of all, let's say researcher. So when I was dean, I didn't used to get time. So I used to go to the, the laboratory in the morning, right after, going to gym. And then I used to go to the laboratory. I used to sit there from 6 to 9. And then, after 10:30, I used to go to my office, dean student office. I used to spend mostly whole day. In the evening, I used to go to the badminton court, because I need to, motivate all students of IIT Mandi to play.
Yes.
Because if they are not playing, they are not happy. Look, they cannot contribute anything to anywhere.
Okay.
Mental health is very important. Under dean student, like we used to have career and placement. We used to have guidance and counseling service. We used to have a hostel and all the canteens and gymkhana, where we used to have, all the cultural things, all technical, everything was there. So it is the biggest, deanery. But the whole thing is, if students will see me at that place, if I am playing something, then they will also play.
Agreed.
Right? And we need motivate them at the right time, right way. I like painting, so I always give them, something to, pursue in painting or visualization, as I'm saying. So, like I used to even, give fine to my students sometimes monetary, but sometimes my fine was in a different way. I used to give them some community service, like in hostel or in big mess. I used to give them, in a team of 20 or 30 people, used to get, let's say, some community service, where they have to paint the entire mess with some design thing. They have to get the approval from me. Definitely all these, financial things will be given from the Dean Student Fund. But I wanted them to get involved. Some of the students, I used to give them, website designing. I used to give them. So depending on their expertise, I know that some students are very good at, cultural side. Some are very good at technical side. Accordingly, I used to give them some work or community service. And I used to keep them in, involved in that particular thing. That was the one part. For my research students, I used to make sure that, like, I used to have different folders in Google Drive, where all weekly we used to have the weekly meeting. One student is making the minutes of meeting. All these things are visible to everyone. My students needs to learn, it's a shell scripting. They need to understand Linux. So all shell scripting and everything, we used to keep it in one place. So those documents, all those things I used to keep there. Even where to go, which subjects needs to be taken, all these things have been kept over there in that my Google Drive, so that it will be useful to them. And we have weekly, so weekly meeting will be useful. And same is I used to do it with my dean student staff, where all staff I used to call, including caretaker, even career and placement cell people, everyone, guidance and counselors. So all these people used to meet me and used to discuss those details with me, that what is going on. And if there is something at the micro level, I used to meet them separately every day, 1 hour, 1.5 hour meeting with individuals. So that is how I make the things in a manageable form.
Great, a great insight. Just last question. What will you describe as in a word about your whole experience at Parul University?
It was really excellent. I like it. There is one vibe, actually. That's the word I would say. Vibe inside the air, where I can see that innovation is actually lying, but one has to come outside, not only staying inside the lecture hall, because you should not be in the box.
Yes.
If you want to think something out of box, come out, have the vibe, and spend the time. I would like to add one sentence from Einstein in Bern in his patent office. There is one sentence written by Einstein. It is that I am not intelligent enough. I am just spending more time with the problems.
Oh.
So they need to do that.
Yes. Thank you so much. It was great having you. I would love to have you again at Parul University.
Thank you. Thank you very much.